first of all, I just wanted to ask you, how have you found it in terms of trends? Because I thought a lot of it was pretty positive in terms of NetSapiens, in terms of the sort of things that you're reflecting has been reflected in the show.
Well, sure. I mean, I think, you know, the T-shirts have made a statement. Our marketing team, if you have seen the sign up here, we are actually celebrating crossing 1 million end user seats. And so that actually points to the trends that we see in the marketplace. The aggregate market continues to grow, and we seem to be outpacing the market. It's big news for us. It's a good number. It's a milestone, and we continue to track. And then from the folks that I've been talking to at the event, the vendors, the other service providers, it's an exciting time in the industry.
It's definitely an exciting time. As you said, the 1 million users, you guys have real news. That's a big number to hear. But also, you've launched a new managed infrastructure as a service, which I wanted you to explain more about.
Sure. So one of the things that we've always kind of prided ourselves on is really trying to enable our service providers to do what they need to do and focus on what they need to focus on in terms of deploying UC services. So what we've done with SNAPaccel, which we just announced here a couple of days ago to the public, is building a managed infrastructure as a service where we take care of the plumbing, the heavy lifting, the operating system, managing the underlying infrastructure, the data centers, so on and so forth. It's really just another deployment option so that folks can kind of consume the product in the way they like to consume it today, but again, go to market a lot faster.
And I suppose, though, the as-a-service model has been so successful in so many different areas for exactly that reason. It takes the background complexity out of things and allows a user, a business in this case, a service provider, to do what they do best.
Yeah, that's correct. And one key differentiator, though, there is we do not want our service providers to lose the flexibility that they have today, the level of control they have today, the ability to really control their business model, the metrics of their business model, their margins, so on and so forth, because that is what's powered us to get to 1 million users, is really what they do and what they do well. So this is really just an underlying supplement to the way we put our product in the market. It doesn't really change the markets that we go after. It doesn't really change, our strategy. It's just simply another better way to deliver from our perspective, and another more efficient way to consume. It's another choice.
And you only launched this, you only announced it two days ago.
That's right.
What's the reception been like from your existing customers, but also potential new customers?
Sure, yeah. And so one of the big reasons we put it in place, I mean, those of us that know us, we're very customer driven in terms of our roadmaps. One of the big things that we did was we see as much positive reception from new entrants as we do, new entrants as in new potential prospects, as we do from our existing customers, because existing customers are looking to scale. They continue to grow. A good portion of them, like I said, if you're growing at 40% year over year, you can imagine on average that means there's some of these guys that are growing very, very quickly. And as they grow, they like the notion of saying, okay, I can scale and I can continue scaling, but I don't have a roadblock when it comes to hardware and infrastructure on the back end. Hey, NetSapiens, can you help me get to that point?
And I suppose that all of that's come out of customer feedback, effectively.
Absolutely, customer feedback, and then and again, even what the market is telling us. Because quite honestly, when we started the business, 10 plus years ago, close to 15 years ago, the whole profile of data centers, the whole profile of access to point of presence, so on and so forth, it was a whole different capital expense. It was a whole different operating expense, and it was at a different level. Things have commoditized so dramatically. It doesn't make sense for us to not allow our customers to take advantage of that. There's no reason for us to limit the choices they have to deploy. So they're excited about it, and the timing was right. It was something that we've been talking about for a number of years now, but we've been somewhat pragmatic about getting it rolled out and waiting for the right appropriate time, making sure that we're prepared. We're very focused on bringing a quality product to market, so we didn't want to get out there too quickly. But the timing is right, and so this is when we chose to kind of converge on the right decision point.